Hi everybody, I'm going to be showing you how to make these, I'm sorry my camera's been a knob, right, I'm going to show you how to make these fantastic little rolled icing roses. I say rolled icing, it's ready to ice, ready to roll icing in a packet. Take a lump out and start working it to make it nice and soft. Okay, you are going to need a cup of water or egg white, some corn flour, a little paintbrush, and a knife and a chopping board. Okay, just corn flour your work surface so that it doesn't get stuck, and corn flour your fingers so that again it doesn't get stuck to your hands. Okay, dead easy the first job. You just need to make a little point, or cone, I should say. Alright, so I'm just pointy, worky work. And you want to get it quite thin and pointy, like this. Okay? Doesn't need to be perfect, nobody's going to see it. So it looks a bit bizarre right now, a bit like a gnome. And then your next job is to squeeze it there, so that it's thinner, and again there, so that you have a little floppy thing. Squish it down and make sure that it's well supported, like this. Alright, so that's your little thing, that's what you'll be looking at. Okay, make sure this point is quite thin but not too thin so that it goes floppy. Get your knife, cut off a lump of this because you don't need it, and you push and push and push it, squish it between your fingers so that it's really thin, and you just break a bit off like that. Can you see? I'm just squashing it like that and then pull, and it just comes off like that. So you've got really nice thin bits of icing sugar paste. Squish, squish, squish. And that's pretty big for the first petal, so I'm just going to rip it in half like that and save that for later. So I've got nice and squishy. Get your paintbrush and tiny bit of water, so I just brush a bit off there because you don't want it to be soaking. And you want to paint about halfway up this petal, so just like that along the bottom half of it. Okay, doesn't matter about this scruffy end here, nobody's going to see that. So on your little pointy mushroomy thing, you just work it off your finger and you put it halfway, can you see? Halfway up so that you've got a bit of petal above the top of the point, and you push it on like that and wrap it around. Ooh, sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing, can you? That's better, you can see now. And I always encourage you to sort of fold back half of this, the petals, because I just think it makes it look more realistic. So that's what you're going to end up with, something that looks like that. So you're going with your next petal, make sure it's nice and thin, water or egg white halfway up, and you're going to go where you've sealed your first petal, you're going to put it in front of there. So I'll just turn it so you can see what I'm doing, okay? And again, halfway up, and stick it there. Oops. Alright, and you can fold the corners of the petal back a little, just to give it a bit of character, you know. And already it's starting to look like a rose. So you just keep going like that. Wherever the join is of your last petal is where you put your next petal. So I've got my third one and I squish it with some liquid, and I've got the join here, and I'm putting this like that halfway up, remember? Gently pat it on, turn it so you can see. Yeah, and watch what I do here. This is a really good little tip. You just fold it back, Can you see how that instantly makes it look a little bit more realistic? And on this side you can do the same thing. So I'll just do one more so that you can see. Okay. By no means do your petals need to be perfectly rounded at the edges, because, you know, flowers aren't perfect, are they? So I'm going to put one here, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So you just keep going like that until you have built it up to look something like these. Okay, just keep going. When you're finished and you're happy with it, all you have to do is just squeeze it so that all the petals are nicely secure and chop it through like that. And I rest mine on some foil or greaseproof just to keep it safe. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a lot of success with your wonderful roses. You can leave them for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to dry out, and they go nice and hard like that so that they won't be damaged. You can watch some more of my videos. I'll show you how to decorate them and how to make sugar paste bows. These are really simple and they look fabulous on Christmas cupcakes. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.